All right, so we're going to do two problems. David, do you have a question? Pardon me? Okay, we're going to do two problems together. All right, so I would suggest you write this down so you have the process so you know how to do this. Because when we're done, you're going to have to take a quiz and you're going to have to do this on your own. So the first problem we're going to do is 287 divided by 42. Now, remember in the video that we just watched, the first step, step number 1, is to round the divisor, okay? That's this number. So what does 42 round to? Brandon, I see you're trying to answer. What does 42 round to? 40. Very good, Brandon. Thank you. Okay, 42 rounds to 40. Okay, is everybody okay with that part? We should be okay with that step. Okay, so then the second step is to look for that compatible number, okay, and the relationship. Okay, we're looking at 4 and 28. So do 4 and 28 have a relationship? Kevlin, I see that you're saying yes, they have a relationship. What is the relationship, Kevlin? Okay, so let me go back to a multiplication chart that we have here. I'm just going to pick just one, okay? See if I can make it bigger. There's a little bit over there. Okay, so what she's doing, she's looking at 4 and she's looking for 28. Well, there's a 28. So if there's a 28 here, that means that 4 and 28 have a relationship. So the relationship is this number, is 7, because 4 times 7 is 28. Okay, that's what she's saying. Question, Jalen? Okay, thank you. All right, so let me go back to our whiteboard. Okay, so what she just said, I'm going to write it down so we don't forget. She said 4 times 7 is 28. So since this is a 28 and this is a 28, and it does have a relationship, I'm going to keep the 28. But anything after that now becomes a 0. Okay? I need to know if anybody has a question before we move on from that step. David, I need you to stop doing that. That's not okay. So we're okay with that step. All right. So then the last step is to divide. Well, that's where I start looking at zeros. Okay. I've said for a while now, I love when I have zeros because if I know the tricks about zeros, it makes math super easy. Okay. So I see that I have a 0 here and a 0 here. So in the video, what I was trying to explain is if I have 1 on each side, I can match them up. Okay, that's my little action I like to do. Match them up and get rid of them. Okay, but I have to have 1 on both sides. Okay, so if there's 1 in the dividend, 1 in the divisor, I match them up and I get rid of them. Okay, that's just like dividing by 10. but we'll go there later on. Okay, so I have one here and one here. I can cross them off and get rid of them. And now I have 28 divided by 4. Well, if 4 times 7 is 28, what's 28 divided by 4? Come on, guys, use your fact family. If 4 times 7 is 28, what is 28 divided by 4? Thank you, Brandon. Okay. Guys, this fact family stuff, you've been doing that since like kindergarten. Okay. It's no different than when you first started learning about fact families. Okay. So you really have to start thinking in this way when you're doing your estimating of quotients. Okay. Questions on this question? Okay. So let me clear this. You know what? No, I'm going to clear this. I'm going to keep my steps. I need my eraser. And we're going to do one more problem. If you're not understanding some of these steps, I need you to stop and I need you to tell me that you're not understanding and that you need help. Okay? This next problem is 208 divided by 72. Okay, what do we do first? I'm waiting for an answer. What do we do first? Thank you, Brandon. Brandon, you will be getting class dojo points today because you're the only one that's answering questions. So when I'm done here, I will be giving you some class dojo points. Kevlin, you did answer earlier. I'll give you some as well. Okay. I need to be hearing from everyone. And if I'm not hearing from you, I'm going to start calling you out. Okay. So thank you, Brandon. We need to round. So who wants to tell me what 72 would round to? Kevlin, what would 72 round to? 72. 72 would round to what? 70. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So 72 would round to 70. All right, so remember the next thing we do is we look to see the compatible number relationship. So we're looking at 7 and we're looking at 20. Okay, so is there a relationship between 7 and 20? Otherwise known as, is there something times 7 that can give you 20? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no. Okay, I see a couple of thumbs down. I see some of you not answering. That's not good. Okay, let's go back to our multiplication chart. Okay, so we're looking at 7 right here, and we're looking to see if 7 has a relationship with 20. Well, there's no 20 on this column, so 7 does not have a relationship with 20. Okay, however, look here. Is 21 close to 20? It is. Okay, so I would say that 7 and 21 have a relationship because 7 times 3 is 21. Okay, so back here, what I would say is down here, this doesn't work. Okay, so 7 times 3 equals 21. Okay, so that's that second step. So now I'm going to change the 20 instead of 20 because that's not a relationship. I'm going to change it to 21. And then anything after that is a 0. Are we okay with that step? Any questions on that step? Okay, so then our last step is to divide. Well, before I divide, I look at my zeros. And again, if I have 1 0 in the dividend and 1 0 in the divisor, I can match them up and get rid of them. So in this problem, I do have 1 in the dividend, 1 in the divisor, so I can match them up and get rid of them. And now I have 21 divided by 7. Well, again, it's just fact families. So we said 7 times 3 is 21. So if that's true, 21 divided by 7 is what? 3. Thank you, Brandon. So my quotient is 3. Any questions on that? All right. So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. And I want to give you a couple of reminders. I'm just going to say it. I got some bad reports about this class yesterday, especially from Miss Stroba, from both teachers, about students without their cameras on, about students not paying attention, students playing off in La La Land, talking to other people when they should be in class. Okay? Guys, this is our classroom. And if you would not do it in my physical classroom, you should not be doing it here. And I apologize to the few of you that are doing what you're supposed to be doing. I appreciate you and I see you. And I will be giving out Class Dojo points to those people doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay? But you guys got to get serious. Every class is serious. I'm surprised I'm having to say that to this class. I haven't had to say that before now. But I'm telling you now, you've got to get serious. This is not like the spring. Okay? You will be getting grades this year. If you do not have passing grades, you will be back with me again next year. And much as I love all of you, I don't want that to happen for any of you. Okay? I'm kind of sad I'm having to say that the third week of school, but I feel like you need a reminder. Are there any questions about anything that I just said? You have one every day. You have assignments every single day that you do without me. Today you have one, just like normal. Okay, so I'm going to share the Canvas screen again. Get to Canvas. So we just did the estimating quotients video. You, on your own, will now go watch Multiplying with Zeros word problem breakdown video. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Monday. Pardon me. Make sure I'm on Wednesday. Wednesday. Okay. You will watch this estimating quotients word problem breakdown video, and then you will do this quiz right here on your own. Okay.